Hey, what's up guys, it's Lord Civic, and today I'm going to be unboxing my new Floorstanding speakers, the KEF R5s. Just yesterday I got the KEF R2Cs, and then this past weekend, the reason that I got all these KEF speakers was because I recently got the KEF Q50As. I love the sound of them so much, but sadly they didn't match the exact timbre sound of my Klipsch speakers, with the Klipsch speakers sounding a little brighter, so I had to replace all of my speakers with the KEFs. And today I'm going to be unboxing these. I'm only going to be unboxing one on camera though, because the video would just be like way too long. But as I said previously, I will be demoing all these speakers, so if you like what you see, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. I'll be playing games, movies, and even playing some music on them. With saying that, let's hop right into the unboxing portion of the video. So first and foremost, this box is ridiculously heavy. Both of them came in the FedEx truck, and they had to bring it in not only an 18-wheeler, but the FedEx driver had to lift down, like, it's not, I know it's not an elevator, but the little lift thing in the back of the 18-wheeler, they had to do that to put it down, and then he couldn't carry it to the door. He had to put it on a dolly and roll each of them by themselves. I believe they both come in at 85 pounds. Together on the FedEx label, they showed up as 170 because I believe they came together. But one thing I will say about the KEF boxes is they are absolutely gorgeous. I'm definitely going to keep it in case I ever need to return it for repairs or whatever. But I've had it for a couple of days now, and I just absolutely love it. That actually leads into my next point. And that point is that the KEF speakers sound amazing and they look amazing, but they require a ridiculous amount of power. For you guys that have been on my channel for a while, you know I have the Denon X3600H, and currently I think I have about 7 speakers. I'm going to be adding 2 more later this week. But with those 7 speakers, I believe the Denon is allowed to give 105 watts of power to each channel speaker. But with saying that, I believe when I have 7, it's less than 105. And the KEFs are really hungry, especially and it's not like distorted, like bad, like, I know I'm making a weird noise, but it's not like that. But I can tell when I turn up to the higher volumes, when I'm either playing a game or watching a movie or even listening to music, it doesn't sound as good as it does on the lower volumes. So I love these speakers so much, and this also, the R2C comes into play at this as well, that I actually ordered an Emotiva XPA 3-3. It's a 3-channel amplifier. I honestly should have went with the 5 channels, so I could have put even more speakers on it. But I think what I'm going to end up doing is using the XPA 3 and then end up getting an XPA 7 later down the road when I have enough money for that. But these speakers, I believe the R2C and the R5s can take up to, I believe, 200 watts of power, so the XPA will power these things really well. And as I said, these things already sound amazing, so I can't even imagine how those sound with 100% more power accessible for each speaker, well, front channel speakers anyway. And like, it's just going to sound absolutely stellar. Like right now they sound good, but when I get that amp, they are going to sing. So I should talk a little bit about how much I pay for these actually. So I originally had planned on getting the Q750. The Q950 was like a little bit outside of my price range, and honestly this speaker right here wasn't even on my radar at first. For you guys that don't know, these speakers for a pair is $3,000. But just like the R2C, at the same time I found out about accessories for less. And it's funny because if you go into accessories for less right now, if you want to get the white variant, which is the same color that I got the R5s, is they have them both for $9.99. It's either $9.99 or $8.99. I think it might be $9.99, but yeah, it's $9.99, and that's about the same price, or I guess $100 more than the Q950. So these weren't on my radar. And then as I was scrolling, I saw the white pair, and I was like, whoa, that's cheaper than the Q750, the Q950, and way cheaper than the R5s on Amazon or like KEF.com and stuff like that. And they were selling both of these in the white variants for $7.99 each. So I literally jumped on that opportunity as soon as possible, and that's also where I saved money on the R2C as well. Right now, as I just said, if you go back on there, they're $9.99 for each pair, and so like, I got these things for a ridiculous steal price. I understand a lot of people not liking the white variant because when you're watching movies or whatever, you can clearly see them in the room, and it gets kind of annoying, especially with an OLED. But I'm not going to take off a deal where I can save not only $200 compared to the black variant, but also in the end at $800 per speaker, I literally only spent $100 more on both of these speakers than I would for one of them new. Now, let me just say, the quality on these things is absolutely impeccable, and the glossy white look on not only the R5s, but even the R2C just looks absolutely amazing. It's not really a problem to me, and honestly, as I have it for longer, it'll become less and less of a problem as I become more and more used to it. It's like only when I'm like watching movies or whatever that I see like the white speakers just staying right by my TV. But as I said, I'll get used to it. But the sound is absolutely impeccable, and I'm glad that I was just able to save so much money on such not only a gorgeous speaker, but a good sounding one as well. So you guys have it, the unboxing of my R5s. These things are a lot slimmer and like 4 inches smaller than my Klipsch 8000 amps, but without even running Odyssey yet, they sound absolutely fantastic. I was having a problem with my Q50As. They were kind of sliding because these things, which is weird because the K5s, they said they don't really push out as much bass as the K7 and the K11, but they do push out a lot of bass, so much bass actually that my Q50s were sliding on top of my R5s, and I had to put, I couldn't find the feet. Supposedly they're supposed to come with feet, but I couldn't find them in the box. So I put the covers that you're supposed to put on top of because they have rubber at the bottom and it keeps it from sliding. I think I might order some feet in the future. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. As I said, I'm going to be doing demo showcases of all of these speakers. So please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And with saying that, I hope you guys have a good day.